Why money avoids people with a good heart. There is a paradox that many people see. A person is kind, honest, sympathetic, never wishes harm to anyone, helps, supports, lives with an open heart. But there is little money in his life, and there may be people around who are less sincere, tougher, and sometimes even selfish. And they have everything in order with their income. And the question arises, where is justice? Why is this happening? The answer is hidden in invisible laws that work in this world, regardless of our ideas. Money doesn't go to good or bad people. Money goes to those who are in a state that can hold and direct the flow. Sometimes a person has a kind heart, but the inner state does not match the frequency of abundance. The first thing that gets in the way is the habit of putting yourself in last place. People with a gentle nature often give more than they can, helping even when it's empty inside. They are ready to cover up other people's needs, forgetting about their own. But one of the laws is this: if you constantly give out of scarcity, the flow is blocked. He simply cannot go to a place where everything is directed outward and the inner bowl remains empty. The second point is the fear of being bad. Many are afraid that big money will spoil them, that they will lose their kindness, become tougher, or break away from their loved ones. And although this fear is rarely spoken out loud, it is deeply embedded in a person. And the universe always responds not to words, but to an internal frequency. If an alarm sounds inside before growth, the flow is not going on. He waits until a person allows himself to be more. The third reason is the belief that you have to pay for everything yourself. People with big hearts often carry a program within them. To get something, you need to be very good, very convenient, very correct. But the universe does not work according to the reward system. It works according to the condition. If there is a "I receive only through sacrifice" attitude inside, the world will confirm it. One more thing: too much empathy. When a person is sensitive to others, he often absorbs other people's emotions, worries, and experiences. It loses its own frequency, and the money goes to places where the frequency is stable, collected, and clear. A kind heart is a great power in itself, but if it is always open to other people's waves, it cannot keep the energy flow that comes with the money. And one last thing: many sincere people are afraid to ask and afraid to take. They feel guilty when they accept help, or when their work is adequately paid. They don't know how to occupy space, declare their desires, and say, "This is my value." But the law is simple: if you don't know how to take, money can't come, even if the whole world wants to give it to you. A good heart is never an obstacle. An obstacle is a condition that arises from injuries, fears, underestimation of value, and the desire to be comfortable. When a person begins to respect their boundaries, stops saving everyone, and allows themselves to choose themselves, the flow changes. Money goes to places where there is not only kindness, but also inner strength, where the heart is open, but not wasted, where a person knows how to give and receive, where he realizes that his light is not diminished by wealth, but on the contrary, it can become brighter. If you want to understand how the laws of the universe work and how to change your reality, subscribe. Here we are talking about what works.